Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So now, answer to the question raised by Dhritarashtra, Sanjay is answering here. The verse number 2 of first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, observing the army. Drishtvastu Pandavanikam Vyudham Duryodhanastada Acharya Upasangamya Raja Vajanam Abravit. So now you see that Sanjay told him that Duryodhana, after seeing the formation of the Pandavas army, he went to his martial teacher, Dronacharya, and began to talk. Now, Duryodhana had something in his mind. He was thinking, we have taken away everything from these guys, Pandavas. Entire Indraprastha along with the opulences and the army. And we made them only 5 people with Panjali alone and banished them to the forest. Now, what a wonder it is. They have made such a beautiful formation. What could be the reason? The reason the Pandavas didn't have anybody except their relatives. Virada is a relative because Virada's daughter was married to Arjun recently. Arjuna's son, Abhimanyu, very recently. So that army was there. Panchala, naturally, Kampilya was actually cooperating. Half of the Kampilya was, the Drupada's kingdom was taken away by Dronacharya. So that half is actually joined Duryodhana because Ashwatthama was his best friend. So here half kingdom from Panchala, then some Manipuri army because Arjuna married Chitrangada, the Manipuri princess. Then Ulupi, the Assam region where the Nagaloga Kanya, Ulupi was married. Their army was there. And a few other armies, friends and relatives, that's all. This is a total, is a 7 Akshogini division of army, the Pandavas. So he was surprised to see that. So therefore, he went to Dronacharya. Though the commander is actually Bhishma Dev, he preferred to go to Dronacharya. Why? Because Dronacharya and Drishtadyumna is not actually good in relationship. Because Drishtadyumna's father Drupada and Dronacharya were the best friends in the school. Of course, Drupada, being a son of a politician like the king, he went to Bharadwaj ashram. So Bharadwaj Muni had 2 children, Dronacharya and Krupi, who Krupacharya married. The Krupacharya is the family priest for Hastinapur. So he is also fighting against the Pandavas there. So Dronacharya and Drupada were actually studying in the ashram of Bharadwaj, Dronacharya's father's ashram. So naturally, he wanted some facilities. So because of the ashram is belonged to him, so Dronacharya used to help him. And he gave a false promise to Dronacharya. Drupada said, when I become the king, I will give you half of the kingdom. So now, the Brahmanas, by nature, is poor because of Bhrigu misbehavior over Lord Vishnu. So, Lakshmi ji cursed. The Brahmanas will always remain poor. So, they will not have her mercy. And Lakshmi controls all the real money, all the jewels. all wealth she has. So naturally, when she curses, of course, the Lord has to be obliged to his wife than anybody else. So this is what the condition of Brahmanas. Thereafter, the Brahmanas become poor. Now we can actually see in this age of Kali Yuga, our Brahmanas are taking occupation, you know, professionalism, or getting trained in all other fields. They are not sticking with their uh, Brahmanical professions like mantra, tantra, rituals, pujas, worships. This is what, and counseling, all those things were not done now. So they have taken profession in every field. In the military, there are so many Brahmanas, commander in chief, and soldiers. And in Krishi, Goraksha, Vanijam, they are also taking care of the cows and Vanijam business and farming and all those things. And they are practically they are everywhere. Therefore, Shastra says Kalo Shudra Sambhava. The mixture of all these four varnas becomes so mixed up, and it is very difficult to identify who is what. So this is what going on. So here Dronacharya always were poor. He was unable to even feed a cup of milk to his son. So he went to his friend Drupada, tried to revive their friendship they had when they were in the Gurukul. But Drona, seeing the feature and nature of Drona, he said that, and I don't know. I have promised to such things. You cannot tell me that you are my friend. Friends, they become friends when they are equal in everything. How you are equal with me? Actually, Brahmanas are superior. You know, the curses are in their tip of the tongue. These guys may have the military phalanx and powerful ammunitions, but Brahmana's one curse will destroy everything. This happened between Vishwamitra and Vasishta, when they fought. Even though Vishwamitra had tons of army, all were defeated within no time. So this is the same thing. But Dronacharya did not exercise that. He accepted, he took that humiliation and took his wife and went back to the kingdom. Because Drona actually said that if you ask me alms, Bhiksham Dehi, I can give you so many cows to you. But if you are trying to order me or take something in the name of friendship, that is not acceptable. Dronacharya said, I don't want anything from you in the form of bhiksha. I just said that because you told me when you were in the Gurukul, you will share me the half of the kingdom when you become the king. Now you are saying something else. That's fine. Everyone in the royal court of Drupada were mocking and laughing at Dronacharya. So Dronacharya took it as a very hi-fi insult given by his own friend, because that friendship was so intense, and this guy within 1 second thrashed everything because of his own dignity being on the throne as a king. And Dronacharya went back. He sent a letter to Bhishmadev that I would like to actually teach all of your uh, grandchildren the martial arts, archery, and everything. And Bhishmadev accepted that, convinced Dhritarashtra. Now this is a time for the kids to go to Gurukul. So Dronacharya taught everything. And the Guru Dakshina he asked was Drupada's defeat. Took 7 years. The graduation, as I said, graduation to become graduated from the Gurukul would take 7 years. So they have gone through all these things. These boys actually become so mature men and defeated Dronacharya, tied him with the Nagapash, brought him in front of Dronacharya as a um, animal were captured by a hunter and tying with a rope like that. Arjuna brought him in front of uh, Dronacharya, and Dronacharya took half of the kingdom away from him. So that half of the kingdom was ruled by Ashwatthama, and he joined uh, Duryodhana's party. But Drupada uh, joined Pandavas because there were relationship. Panjali's, husband were all these Pandavas. So now Drupada son was Drishtadyumna. So this Drishtadyumna was born to kill Dronacharya because he went and performed a huge fire sacrifice to get a son who could kill Dronacharya. So in that way, Drupada brought a son to kill Drona, and Drona later become very friendly with Drupada. And when Drupada came to the enlightenment, and what he did was, he was morose about his own. He was feeling guilty that bringing up a son to kill Drona. And it's too late. The son was already born. But then there onwards, they were friends. And Drupada took his son to Dronacharya and said that, why don't you teach my son all that you have in your intelligence, in your personality, all the tricks and mantras and tantras to invoke various weapons and all. You teach him the entire thing as good as you taught the Pandavas and Kauravas. And Dronacharya knew this guy is going to kill me. Now they were friends. He said, no problem. Destiny cannot be changed whatsoever. Whether I teach him or someone else teach him, he is going to kill me. So better let me actually teach him. So that he used my own power to kill me. That is a pride for me. Right? So in that way, he took him and I actually taught. So Duryodhana saw that this Drishtadyumna was actually standing in the front of the entire Pandava army with a beautiful formation. So he wanted to actually communicate that program, the entire things, what happened, this guy is supposed to be killing you and he has created and you have taught him everything. Now he is using against you all the military arts. So that was his intention. So he approached Dronacharya and began to talk. We will talk. We will continue in the next verse. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.